Anyways, so she is the grandmother. She is the mother to her son, Akbar. I'm actually going to bring Akbar here and the granddaughter. So yes, she is the mother to her son, whom is Akbar. Akbar's kids are... Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play The Sims for Medieval Empires. This is the save that I have created for myself, and this is a challenge that I have also created myself. I wanted to record back to back because I really didn't get to play in the first one. We kind of did a lot of setup, and I explained kind of how this is going to work, and I explained, you know, who these Sims are, and we kind of talked about the backstory of them. So if you're looking for any of that information, definitely check out the last episode. The link will be in the description. Anyways, so this is the Ball family, if you don't know, and you're trying to catch up now. This is them, and they are farmers, and we are going to go ahead and start playing today with this family. Like I said, we won't be buying any food or anything, but we can have them eat gruel because it's a free meal on the Ye Old Cookbook mod. So if you're looking to play with me, definitely try and make sure that that's at least the mod that you have, because your family will have no food to cook with. Anyways, so Amiria and Akbar and Amala need to kind of come out into the garden and kind of take care of things, especially if things are starting to get kind of a little bit wonky or like dead looking. We need to triple and quadruple check everything and make sure everything is good to go. Which it does look like everything is good to go. So these guys obviously have a little bit less to worry about because, you know, they're working with food, and so they won't have to worry about, do we have food in our fridge or anything like that. So unfortunately they don't, of course, but they'll be feeding the rest of the world. So they also need to worry about the fact of, you know, do we have enough growing for the whole town kind of thing? And they do need to keep up with it. So right now it looks like the garden is all taken care of and ready to go. So I'm actually going to go ahead and start with the bladders, because as you know, we have a gong pit and we don't want to fill it, because if we fill the gong pit, then we have to have a gong farmer come and clean it out, and it will cost us money. So we do not want to do that. We want to instead try and catch them before their bladder falls in the yellow or the orange or the red, because if we can catch it before, then we won't have any issues of like our Sims having to pay for the gong pit to be cleaned. So I'm actually going to have her just come on over here, and she is going to go potty. That is the first thing that we're going to do today, which is, you know, intriguing. So I am going to go ahead and let them like go. And he is going to go hug his sister. Oh, what a cute little sweet little guy. I absolutely adore that. He's literally going over to give his sister a hug. And that is just so sweet. She also wants to stargaze with the Mala. So I'm going to have her come back over here. And he just wants to make another Sim happy. So he must want to maybe help his daughter, because his daughter is not in the greatest of moods at the moment. So let's see. Oh, change your guys' clothes. You guys are silly. Oh, did I not set up their outfits? That's unfortunate. I do need to set their other outfits with MC Command Center, but I can do that another day. I don't need to do it right this millisecond. It's not like I'm gonna see them in the other outfits right now. Now she does want to do something romantic. Yeah, let's make sure you're in your outfit too. Okay, so now everybody has changed into their outerwear. I think he's already in his outerwear. Let me triple and quadruple check him. No, he's not. Okay. Change into your outerwear.
Sula.
She's feeling very
Sula.
tense, I think. All right, but she does want to ask her to stargaze. So, like I said, grandma and granddaughter, they both really, really, really love to look up at the stars and just do all that stuff together. So I'm going to have her ask her. She probably will because they both like it.
Steve. Merbanagoosh. Lawanza. Tananiwa.
Now, Amin needs to kind of go to the bathroom, and the problem is we don't actually have a potty at this time. We can't actually potty train our kiddos. They actually have to go potty outside like the rest of everybody else because there is no potties on our lots because, you know, we don't have one built. We don't have one implemented into our home at this point in time. So the kiddos just go potty. Okay, and he knows that his mother is going to be passing on at some point in the near future, so she's not always going to be around to cook. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have him cook up gruel. Now you notice we cannot make anything else because we do need the ingredients, of course. Our family is a size of 4, so the family size of 4 is going to be just fine for us. We don't need to go crazy with making anything else. So this is going to be his first time cooking. Oh, please don't burn anything down. Oh, look. Is that Dan? I think she knows him. Isn't that the dad? Yeah, that's Dan. Dan Baxter. Okay, Dan. Well, I'm assuming Dan is coming over because he's looking to buy some food. But unfortunately, right now, the harvest isn't in yet. And we're just going to tell him that it will be in soon. And don't worry, we'll remember that he wants to have some food. So we are going to go ahead and... where is it? Like, I just want to chat. Ask him about his day. That'll do fine. So we're just going to tell him, like, hey, Dan, don't worry. You know, we know that you're here because you want to get some food for your family's fridge. But it's coming soon. It just hasn't come in yet, but we'll keep you in mind for the next harvest. And, yeah, so I think that is all that they really needed to say. Dan just really wanted to check in about the harvest and see how everything is going. And we're actually just going to say that, you know, it's getting late, so you probably should head home because you don't want to be walking through the forest in the nighttime, right? Of course not. That's scary stuff. So we're going to have him go ahead and go. Thanks for stopping in, Dan. Are you actually cooking? What is he doing? What is he doing? He's telling himself a story. She's like out here checking on the plants like, oh goodness, people are already coming looking for food. What are we gonna do? She just needs to check the food and make sure it's okay. We have a little rabbit over there. Look at that. Cute. All right, don't start a fire. Just get the food, get the food, get the food, get the food. Come on, buddy. Can you get it? How's it going? Okay, gruel is made, family. Come and get it. So I'm actually going to go ahead and have Dad call everyone to the meal, of course.
Oh, Yabba Horn.
Come on, family. Time to eat. Eventually these candles won't be able to be here anymore. We'll actually have to buy from the beekeepers, but we have to play the beekeepers first and get the candles going and everything before I can say, hey, you can't have these candles. You have to sit in the dark. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. We don't have a high chair. We just have a chair. So hopefully Amin can sit at the table with us or on the couch or whatever. Just sit somewhere so he can at least eat with the family, of course. Now, I don't think that she's very happy with her dad for making gruel again. I just think that they get very upset when they have to eat gruel, of course. And so they're just the family that just really doesn't seem to like gruel. Hopefully they can get over it. Now, Grandma and Dad, they have single beds and they sleep right next to each other. It used to, it would have originally have been a double bed, but since Mom passed away, Grandma just kind of said, hey, I'm not sleeping in the same bed as you, dude. You gotta figure something out. So they split the bed down the middle. And now it's like 2 beds.
Swiffer. Uh-huh.
1G?
Okay.
Oh, I'm nervous.
So I am actually going to get Grandma to go to bed. It is 9:30 and it's getting kind of late. Is everyone else done? Oh, she said, I'm hideous. My face is a mess. I can't go anywhere looking like this. What can I do? It's fine. Don't overreact. What is he doing? No, 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 no. You gotta go night-night. Go ahead and sleep. It's time to go night-night. No more outside. No more outside, buddy. He's trying so hard to walk. He's so small. Look at his little smiley face. I love him. He's so cute. Now we do death rolls in this, so prepare yourself. If you don't like the death rolls, I do apologize. We'll have you clean up a little bit. Okay, maybe she's cleaning up for us. That would be nice. Clean up. Clean up. Clean up, everybody. Everywhere. Alright. I don't know why she threw that on the ground. I'm sorry. Alright, you can jump into bed. And let's have her clean this up. And I'm going to have her go to bed. Now, I don't know who didn't eat all their food. I wasn't paying that close attention. So, hopefully whoever it is doesn't really need it. Auto lights to all candles. Is she still on the ground? Oh no, she put it in that barrel. Alright, so she is off to bed. And tomorrow will be Thursday. I guess tomorrow will be the last day we play as this family, even though they kind of got gypped a little bit. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Alright, so I will catch up with you when they are waking up for their day in the morning. Be back in just a second. Alright, it's getting like 3:30 in the morning and everyone seems to be wanting to wake up today. So, yeah, about that. I guess we'll just start having everyone go ahead and take care of themselves. How come the wash face thing isn't in here? That's kind of annoying. Is she hungry? Oh, never enough. Okay. She also needs to go potty, so I'm gonna have her go outside and go potty as well. There we go. And she's just going potty, of course, which is good. She's a little bit hungry, so I'll let her finish up that gruel. Whoever's gruel that was, it's now hers. And I hope you're not hungry anymore. Because she has taken her sweet time and ate it. Alright, so not much to go on right now. We needed to get daytime outside before we can really do anything in the garden. Because that doesn't really make sense to be out in the dark trying to garden, of course. And I don't even think they're ready yet, are they? I don't think so. Do we have the right plants planted? Or the right season? Who knows? Okay. So, I do need to have her quit her job. Let's see. I think it's under this and MC cheats, cheat sim info, career cheats, quit job. There we go. Alright, so she has dropped out, which is fine. She doesn't need to be in school anyways, because she wouldn't be in school anyways. So she hasn't met any of the teens in the world, but what I kind of want to do is I want to create some clubs. I know that sounds ridiculous, but I'm going to keep it medieval themed. So like teens can meet the other teens and they'll hang out like the park or whatever when we get the park going. So they can meet each other and then we can kind of see who like mingles the best, of course. Because I know that the teenagers are not always going to want to be at home working with mom and dad on the garden or baking or whatever. So I am going to let them do that. And it's going to be like the singles, like the single ready to mingle kind of club. And I'm just going to use it to my advantage to help me see who right now kind of gets along the best. So I kind of want her to join a club. And like I said, we're not being 125,000% the same as Decades, of course, because Decades doesn't need a club. You're playing one household. But right now we're trying to set up our teen with a gentleman whom she can move in with. Now, also, speaking of gentlemen and moving in with them, Akbar actually was supposed to have the dowry in her pocket for her when she aged up to a teen, but because she aged up to a teen in a different place, maybe we'll just say those rules didn't apply over there, and now that they do, he needs to actually come up with 500, I think, simoleons for her to marry. I do believe it's 500 for her to get married. Let me quadruple check. Courtship. Okay, so the first daughter's dowry of a peasant. Oh, it needs to be 300. Okay, so she is the first daughter, and she needs to have 300 simoleons from her father when she marries, of course. So Akbar has until she gets married. Now, I'm thinking she is a teenager, right? And so teenagers live for, how long is it? Let me quadruple check. This is going to be a lot of like setting up and stuff for the first couple of episodes, so please bear with me. So teenagers, they start out at this age at 11, of course, or 13 and a half, I mean. They're this age for 25 days. It's about 3.5 years, and then she'll be 17. So she needs to be about 15, 16 when she gets married. So she has about a year and a half before we absolutely need to get her married off. So yeah, I could take about a year and a half off of this time, and I would figure out exactly how many days she needs to be at before she gets married. And I will do all that calculations off camera, of course, but we just need her to get started meeting the people, because they don't go to school or anything. So how is she going to meet people? She kind of just needs to get out and meet some people. And of course, Akbar needs to understand that, time is of the essence, because his daughter is a teen and she's a daughter, and she's going to be married into another family. She's not going to stay in this family forever. Now, if we absolutely couldn't get her married, there are some rules behind all of that, of course, but we're not going to get into all of that. Okay, so I am going to have him come on outside. He is going to start harvesting, and I'm also going to have her come on outside, and she's also going to help her dad start harvesting, because everything seems to be growing, of course. Now, see, I did not pay attention to Grandma's needs, and Grandma actually has to go poop because she's yellow. So she's going to go poop, and then she's going to actually serve up some breakfast for everyone. She is going to make up gruel, and 4 servings is more than plenty. And then we have little guy, and right now he has to also go poop. Darn it. Okay. Oh, I forget. You have to do this without her having something else, or she'll just go inside and do it. And I don't really want her to go inside when she does this, because that's too much. So yeah, I'm letting her go poop, and there's the poop. We're going to put it in her inventory, of course. And once we put it in her inventory, then it will go into the gong pit at the end of our round here. And we're going to keep a tally, or we're going to keep track of how much is in there, because like I said, I think about 50 will probably be when we have to call for a gong farmer. And right now we don't have a gong farmer, so we need to be very careful with how much we have to make them, go potty. Okay, we're still harvesting over here. We're still getting all of this done. He's got a couple of stuff in his inventory, of course, and we will be selling it like this. There will be some other things that we are also going to be selling, of course. So all of this is good stuff that we have to sell, of course. We have to get it done. We have to get stuff done that we need to do. And yeah, so he is actually going to go potty as well. Okay, so he's going to go potty too. All right, so Grandma is not helping with anything right now, so I'm going to let her go ahead and grab a serving. Is Dad done harvesting? Is everything harvested out here? No, it looks like he's still harvesting. All right, Dad, keep going, buddy. And there's people running in the background, of course. Did she finish? Oh, okay. She's not actually hungry at the moment, so she's okay. We're going to have her try and create that group, of course, for meeting some of the boys in town, because I think that would be a cool idea. And then we can have them meet up whenever we play a household with teens. We'll make a little time for the teens to kind of hang out or whatever. All right, you need to water all as well. You need to water all of the plants, because we need to keep the plants, of course, growing and growing and growing. So right now we have 96 green tea, 18 strawberries, 96 corn, and 96 mushrooms. So we're doing pretty good. She also has some stuff. She has 80 carrots, and she also has 84 green peas. So all of that is food that we can use to sell, of course. And it is going to be becoming really important for us to keep track of, like, making sure we've got the harvest going and everything, because it is important, of course. Okay, so we've got another poopy here, unfortunately. So we're already 2 of 50. It isn't going to take long, guys. It is not going to take long. Clean that up. Oh, that was sweet. Okay, let's let him get some food, because he's actually very hungry. I think if it comes up a couple more times, I will lock it in. Like, if it comes up 2 more times, then I'll lock it in. But right now, she's got squeamish, but I'm thinking possibly not. Okay, she's getting very angry about something. I'm not quite sure. Let's wash our hands a couple of times to get our hygiene up. And Amala, can you leave him alone? Amala, I would like you to come over here and gather some water. Now, please forgive these. These are outfits, like CC outfits, and they do kind of glitch out from afar sometimes. It's weird, but they do. Oh yeah, let's get you to eat. And Grammy, let's stop being angry with people, first of all. And let's get crack-a-lackin' on this garden. Is there anything else we need to do, or are we done with it? I think we might actually be done with the garden for the day. Fantastic. Did she gather water? I think she did. Okay. Cool. So I am going to create that group for her, of course. And these are what's in here, but we're going to be getting rid of those, of course. We don't need those. We're going to be creating medieval teens group. And this is for our teens to meet other kids. Teens to meet and mingle. And we're just gonna do I don't know this. I don't really know. Age needs to be teen. And also, I'm thinking preteen, but I'm wondering if they're actually going to be able to be in this. Is preteen a possibility in here? No. Okay, I might have to look into that and see what I could do, but let's see. I mean, I guess technically I really only want the teens in this anyways. Be friendly and maybe be funny and tell jokes, maybe. What else would they do? Maybe outdoorsy fun. Where's the what's other? Worship the Watcher. Outdoors. Maybe they would swim together. I just don't want them to like swim when they're and it's winter. That's ridiculous. And They wouldn't like have to do homework or anything. So I guess they would just be... I guess it's okay. Just that. That seems fine. Who else do we have that can join this? So we have Kyla, Arthur, Audie, Beatrice, Candace, Madison. Oh man, we can't add any more. So I'm thinking for right now, because we're playing as Amala, let's add in the boys that we see. I have to get rid of her. I have to get rid of that whole town, of course. All right, so we've got both boys. So we've got Osbert Bean and Arthur Scruggs. And then let's add in some of the other kiddos here. So we've got Beatrice Sheffield. Now, Saeed and Saeed, I know that she's older, so let's go with her first. We can add her later. She's obviously older, and then there's another Bean, but we can't do anything with it. So we're just going to go with those guys for right now. And that should be good. Oh no, he got sick? Oh no. He's already sick. We pretty much need the doctor already. And that's so ridiculous. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I'm going to have her start her gathering. And so all of the kiddos are going to come on over and you're going to get like a little sneaky peeky of them. So this here is the Bean household. He is one of the children from that household. And we're going to go ahead and let her, oh, she already knows them now, which is kind of cool. So we'll have her just chat with him for a little bit. We'll have her chat with all of them. Maybe we'll just do like 1 or 2 interactions with each of them. I'm not going to let the group gatherings just go on forever, of course, because I think that's literally ridiculous. But I think they would hang out for maybe an hour or 2. So we're starting about 9:30. So by 11:30, we should definitely be done. Now let's see. Friendly, small talk, ask about his day. And he's cheerful. Again, let's see if it comes up again. Because if it does, then, you know, we can go from there. Yeah, probably because she is hot-headed, so they probably don't get along like 125,000% of the time. And I also do feel like she is very kind of pushy in her ways, and she doesn't really like for her son to not really listen to her. So I think that she kind of gets a little hot-headed. So I'm gonna actually have her just take a little walk to cool off. So I'm gonna have her come on over here and just have her cool off so she can relax a bit. She's feeling a little tense and things aren't doing so well. All right, did you eat, buddy? No, you didn't. Okay, go ahead and eat. Is she meeting all these people and talking to them? Okay, so I'd like you guys to also... Oh my goodness, that is too much. So I would like you guys in the comments down below to let me know who you think she would be best with, of course. So this is her. It really looks like there's only 2 preteens for guys. So there's only the Scruggs or the Bean household. So that's kind of unfortunate. But hopefully they're gonna at least get along. Alright, it's already almost 10:30. Joke about body hair. She's seeming to kind of lean towards Osbert. So we might have her being married to him. Now, here's the thing. I know some of you probably are skimming this and I didn't even think about this, but she's meeting a preteen, but wouldn't she marry a young adult? We might have to look into the single young adults as well as these kids, because these two, their picture is cut off because they're preteens, and so is Beatrice. So they're actually younger than her, and I think when she marries, she would marry a single young adult. I'll have to think about that. I'm going to give them a little bit more time, but she really does seem to be enjoying his company the most out of all of these guys. Please weigh in down below what you guys think. Should she be meeting young adults, or should we stick with them with the teens? But yeah, these guys are getting along.
So far.
And it's just important that they kind of know each other, of course. They'll be aging up together and stuff, like growing up together in this neighborhood together. So it's going to be important a little bit. But she does keep talking to Osbert. So I kind of wonder if there's something going on there.
Yibs. Ooh, Risalek.
Brenda?
Now everyone's household has their color, if you haven't recognized. So this household is brown, that household is green, they're black, they're gray, and they're yellow.
Can Kubu Koiba?
All right.
Yeah.
The heck?
Flurb. Unyab. Homere Bahira. Turinga.
Okay. So I think that was a good first introduction to each other. Like, hey, my name is blah, 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 blah. This is where I'm from. This is what my family does. So Amala met Akila and Arthur and Beatrice and Madison and Osbert. And out of all of those 5 people, even the ladies, Amala seems to lean more towards Osbert as her potential husband. But now that I say it, I really do think she should have been meeting young adults. And if that's the case, I think there's only a couple of male adults, young adults, that she would be able to marry into. So I would have to check into it. Now, this guy is not one of them. The apothecary is not one of them. I'm pretty sure that's who that is. And then we have this guy over here. Yep. He is from the gypsy camp. They each have like their own little chores at the gypsy camp. So I think he's like the cook. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how well they got along. Everyone seemed to really, really enjoy each other's company. I have ended the group gathering because I just think that is plenty of time. They had about 2 hours, and I think that it's better. I think that it's better that she knows them at least. Now, I'll probably do the same thing with children, and I will also do the same thing with young adults. If we decide that young adults should be marrying into teens, then I would have to do single young adults, and then when it's getting close to time for them to like mingle, like the kids are about to age up or whatever, I would add them to the group, and then they would kind of like meet with those people, I'm assuming. Until then, I think I'll keep them all in that group, and then when they're getting to that specific, like probably like 15-ish age, I'll have them join the other group where they'll marry and like kind of find the person they're going to be marrying. So that's kind of my thought process. I hope that doesn't confuse anyone too much, because I'm not trying to be confusing, of course. So we do need to do something now. He has all of these items in his inventory. And what we need to actually do is we had a harvest day. So I'm not going to let them harvest every single day because this amount is going to be excessive. So what I'm thinking is they can harvest on the first day of the rotation. And then that's it for the whole rotation. And unless we decide to extend it to more than 2 days, then maybe I'll do like the first and the last day or something like that. So he actually needs to take some of this, and he needs to go give it all to the royal steward. So I'm thinking we're going to do about 5 items each. So whatever he gets, he will take a percentage of it. Now, I might change how much I do of this because obviously if we're getting this much of this stuff, you know, we might need to give a little bit more because this is kind of excessive, honestly. This is a lot and it shouldn't even be this much, I don't think, but it is what it is. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and take this over and we're going to meet the royal steward for the first time because you guys have never seen him. And we're going to introduce ourselves to him and give him all of these as a gift, of course, because these are his gifts to him. These are the things that he needs to do when he is the farmer. This is his job, is to supply the royal steward with food. So when we play the royal steward, he will already have food because we played the farmer first, which was very good. Okay, so let's go ahead and have him go on by himself. He doesn't need to take any of the family with him. He just needs to go ahead and give this to the royal steward. And if he has to give it to the maid, of course we will, because it's no big deal. I just want to do our part in taking care of the royal steward, and you know, this is part of it. I don't know why we know this person, but I'm really hoping I can get rid of some of these other townies that I haven't deleted by accident, so that they don't just show up all the time and like be in our space, because I feel like they're in my space all the time and I hate it. Okay, let's get this on over here. I might do some polls too, where you guys can like vote on the polls and tell me who you guys think should be together. So this is the royal steward. This is the manor that he lives in, of course, and he has a very nice house, of course. He's got his own little pond here, and he's got a 2-story, almost looks like a 3-story, but it's a 2-story home. And I guess technically it's a 3-story if I think about it now, but I'm not going to tell why. I'm just going to say it's 2 stories. But this is what it looks like. Oh man, I got to fix that. I did build all of these homes by myself, of course, and I'm very proud of them, okay? So please don't dog on them. All right, so let's go ahead and do actually, I really like the respectful introduction, and because he is the royal steward, I think a respectful introduction is very fitting here in this moment. So now what we're gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and give him all of these as a gift. I'm really hoping that he's not gonna reject my gifts because we're not that great of friends, and I'm hoping I can give him like all of these at once, not just one.
Oh,
Here, buddy.
For Yob? Oh.
Is it gonna give him just one?
Oh. Yeah,
It is. Okay, so I'm gonna give him, what I'll have to do is I'll have to give him one of each, and then I'll take control of him, and then we can go from, actually, I gave him one gift and it really should have been all of it at once. So I think what I can do is I can take control of him by using the control sim mod. And I can drag these to him. No? Can I put them on the ground? See, this is kind of like some of the stuff that makes it a little bit hard. Like, see, and they do get it in their inventory when you gift it to them, of course. So I just want to give him this. Can you open up Sims fridges that are inside? Is that a possibility? And if not, maybe another option is, all right, let's ask to go inside. Let's knock on the door. Okay, let's go ahead and knock on the door. We want to go inside your house, buddy. Please let me in. Okay, I want to see if I can put this in the fridge. And if I can, that would be even better. Oh, I can. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Ah, that's so annoying. How could I do this? Is there anything else that I could stick it inside of? Here you guys go. Here's your food. And these shouldn't go bad, because they're just items that you can plant, right? So it's no big deal. I don't think I can. I can't put them in my inventory like this, but it's okay because we gave the royal steward a bunch of food, and when I do know, I can keep like a mental note of like, okay, I dropped that off for him. Let's make sure we let's make sure that we go to that household and put that in the fridge or whatever, because that's the food that we brought for them. So we did drop off a bunch of corn, a bunch of tea, a bunch of strawberries, a bunch of green peas, a bunch of mushrooms, and a bunch of carrots for them, to keep them, full. Okay, so another person that I want him to meet is the, what would she be considered? A maid? She like lives here. She's on the computer. She's not supposed to be. I actually need to set this so like only the royal steward can get on it, because it's supposed to be like where he writes down like, oh hello girl. It's supposed to be like where he writes down all of like the financial records of the taxes and stuff for the town. So he definitely wouldn't want her on that. He would be so mad at her. So yeah. So you're kind of seeing the royal steward's house. I'm not going to really go into detail about it, but we have dropped off our stuff. I just wanted him to kind of meet Dora. He thinks Dora is very attractive. So maybe if Jacob was okay with letting his maid live outside of the home, who knows? Maybe Akbar could marry Dora. It's a possibility, of course. It's not a set in stone kind of thing, but Akbar is possibly looking eventually, or he'll either marry a teenager that comes of age, possibly, to keep his family line going, of course, because 2 kiddos probably isn't great. But he does find Dora Wagner very beautiful, which is very nice to know. Okay, Dora, have a good time. Thank you so much again. Let's go ahead and say one more thing to the royal steward. We just want to let him know that we've dropped off his food, of course, and that it's ready for him to have his maid put away. And we just want to like leave him with that little tidbit of information, of course. She just bowed to us. That was very nice. So yeah, we're just going to let him know. And then we're out of here. Okay, no more talking. Come on outside. They're now talking. When I tried to playtest this, these two kept trying to get together. And I was like, no, absolutely not. That is definitely not right. That is definitely not how that goes. Okay, so we just dropped all of that and left. I kind of feel bad. Okay, we're over here. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with this episode. We didn't get through as much as I had hoped. I wanted to get through both days, but it is, like I said, still a little bit like a testing in progress kind of thing. But I think I'm gonna leave it there for their day. We supplied the royal steward with some food, of course. We've got a stinky fox, so we want to get rid of him, of course. We don't have any animals, actually, so it's probably not that big of a deal, but he can steal crops, but I don't really think he can because there's nothing really here to steal. All of our stuff is growing, though. It's looking very good. Yeah, so I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there because Akbar did his daily duty of being a wonderful farmer in this town. And I don't think that the royal steward at this point in time has any, I don't think anyone really thinks bad of him because I feel like everybody, of course, does see it as, he kind of rescued them from their bad lifestyles or whatever. Like, they were not forced to come here, of course. They were asked to come here and they had the decision to. And so I feel like a lot of the people right now, whether they end up liking him or not down the line when he starts dishing out the taxes and stuff, I don't know. But I feel like everyone right now is very happy with him. So everyone is going to be very willing to bring him the stuff that he needs and to get him all of the items that he deserves. So yeah, if you guys are enjoying this, so please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. Please leave your thoughts down below. I would love to hear what you guys are thinking so far, and if you guys are enjoying it. It's going to be so much fun, like I said, and I do have about, man, we only got through, what, Wednesday and Thursday? Is that what we got through? Yeah, we got through Wednesday. We didn't even get through a whole day? Oh, man. Okay, well, anyways, I'm such a slow Sims player. It's unreal. Anyways, yeah, so I would love to hear what you guys are thinking of this so far and some of your guys' ideas. If you guys have any ideas, whether you know if it's in the challenge or not yet, that's for me to tell. And also what you guys think about the marriage stuff. Should I do what I said about like adding them to the different group when they're, of age to marry? Would that be the best idea? What do you guys suggest? If you guys have suggestions, I would love to hear it. Please leave your comments down below for that. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, to help other people find my channel, of course, and to see if they would be interested in this as well. Yeah, so if you guys enjoyed it, like I said, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel. In the description below is all of my social media links, so definitely check that out. Don't forget to follow my Discord, where I will be posting all of the rules to this and screenshots and things that I might take. And also don't forget to check out my Twitch channel, where I may live stream this. So if you want to check it live, feel free to jump on over there, and I will talk to you guys in my very next one. Thanks so much for watching.